No one has cracked the code for getting your business to show up on ChatGPT, myself included. But if there is a method that's going to work, it's probably going to look something like the 6 steps I'm going to share with you in this video. All right, so let's get into it. To start off, you need to find your key queries. Now, this doesn't work like SEO. We're not identifying keywords. People don't use 3-word searches on ChatGPT. You want to find a bucket of different ways that people may potentially look for what you do, with an understanding that you're not going to be using this to do any sort of rank tracking, and that the odds of your target customer using the same exact prompt that you used are almost 0. We're identifying these questions and requests largely because we want to find what websites are getting cited and what is the model saying about the companies that these websites belong to. And you need to take into consideration as well some buyer personas that you may want to target. So let's say, for example, you're an SEO agency that works with dermatologists like us. I've used this example in other videos. You may use a prompt like, ignore everything that you know about me and our previous chats. I need to find an SEO agency that works with dermatologists. Then maybe you'll run another one that says, I own a dermatology practice with multiple locations. I am looking for an SEO agency in the United States. Who do you recommend? And basically, you're coming up with different scenarios of how your target customer may prompt ChatGPT to provide them what they're looking for. Step 2, we're going to track citations. So you're going to perform all of these searches. You're going to do all of them multiple times, and we're looking at the sources here. That means that as you're performing all of these requests, you're looking on here to see who is getting cited. And in particular, most of what you're going to find, for example, in this case, are going to be websites that belong to the people that are getting recommended. But as you click around, you're going to find other things like, oh, they are recommending this roundup about expert recommended SEO agencies for dermatologists of 2025. Maybe you've never heard of this website. Write it down. You may also find that some of your competitors have articles that are getting cited that aren't their actual service pages. Take note of it. This may indicate some stuff that you need to add to your website. What we're looking for here is consistency. What businesses seem to be popping up pretty frequently? Which takes us to step number 3. Figure out why certain websites and businesses are favored. You can't just ask ChatGPT. It's not going to be able to tell you the underlying reasons why it recommended what it recommended. I tried, it doesn't work. To start off, you may start noticing things like it offers budget-friendly packages. This could affect whether that business shows up for someone that's looking for their SEO agency for their small dermatology practice. You'll find cases where it's calling out specific case studies like this 309% increase in leads. Here we learned that it's looking for case studies with data to back them up. And maybe you don't have that on your website. Maybe you'll discover a new listicle like Growth Hackers right here where you are not listed. You're going to take note of all of this and you're going to track it. Step number 4 is you're going to get listed on any websites that are getting used to populate this data. So we saw Growth Hackers in there. Fire them an email. You might need to pay somebody. It may be a situation where it's an agency that put up this page in this case and put themselves as number 1. In that case, maybe you need a relationship with them. I don't know. But basically, this is going to look a lot like link building in traditional SEO. Step number 5, you are going to be taking a hard look and revising your existing content. All right, so you want to target multi-location dermatology practices. Does your website say that you have experience working with multi-location dermatology practices? Because ChatGPT is looking for that on page when someone has a multi-location dermatology practice looking for an SEO agency. Do you work with low budgets? Talk about how you have packages that start at $9.99 or whatever. No case studies? Add them. Honestly, if you see that ChatGPT is giving results that are citing case studies and you don't have them, you need them. Step number 6, do SEO. For most of these searches, you're going to find that ChatGPT is relying on Bing's search results. And for most of the work that I've done so far, I've found that if you rank well on Bing, you're probably going to get recommended frequently through ChatGPT. So it's not that SEO is dead. As a matter of fact, you need to do SEO if you want to do GEO or AI optimization or whatever you want to call it.